You are with us here on DXB today. It's great to have you with us as well. Bit of a travel special for you at the moment. People planning what they're going to do over the summer, people planning what they're going to do toward the end of the year, and of course, the small matter of ATM 2025 ongoing at the moment. Now, part and parcel of travel is the hospitality scene in the UAE ain't slowing down anytime soon. In fact, Dubai is well on track to hit its goals of 23 to 25 million annual visitors by the end of this year. In fact, part of its broader plan to become the most visited city globally in the future. One lady who has her eyes on all of this is, of course, Seymone Moodley, the Editor-in-Chief of Hotel and Catering News Middle East. Seymone, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Tom. Always a pleasure.
It's such a massive thing, isn't it? You know, because you mentioned the word hospitality there. We're talking travel, we're talking hotels, we're talking airlines, we're talking the tourism sector as a whole, all brought together at ATM 2025. For those that are new to the city, that's Arabian travel market. It's a big one, and it will be throughout the entirety of the week. For those that don't know, what is ATM and what can we expect from 2025?
Well, ATM essentially is the place where everybody that has anything to do with hospitality and travel and tourism gather together to discuss what's going to be important in the future of travel coming up. They're also going to showcase a whole different array of products and services. It's going to be epic this year, that's for sure, because every year it just gets bigger and bigger. So, I think we're going to see a lot from the Saudi Arabian market as well, because they're bigger than ever before this year.
And the theme this year is connectivity through travel and tech. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I mean, it's all about how we are connected together in a global perspective, but also not just from, like you said, a flight or transport point of view, but from a point of view of technology. AI is not just something that we are going to expect in the future. We're using it right now. It's only going to evolve and get more important in our lives, and it's therefore only going to be more important in travel and tourism too.
When we look at the travel trends in Donata Travel, and we've seen a massive trend of people wanting to try different culinary experiences and different, flavors from around the world. So we've actually curated a whole section in our recently launched brochure called Booked on culture and culinary. And we're promoting where basically people could go around the world and actually fulfill that experiences from a travel experience perspective. Are you seeing any, emerging trends in hospitality and relating to culinary or any other theme?
Oh my goodness, where do I even begin? So many. But I think one that I found really interesting that was relatively new, of course we know that people travel all over the world just to eat at that one restaurant that they saw on either a Netflix show or Instagram. But one of the interesting ones that I've seen recently is a trend called supper clubs or off-the-grid dining, where if you can imagine the most unusual, audacious place that one could enjoy a meal. Think like on top of a mountain or in the middle of wildlife or in the middle of the ocean. People are going to the far ends of the world to experience very curated, one-of-a-kind meals, which I thought was very interesting. There is a place in Kenya, actually, where top chefs are actually cooking on the mount of Mount Kenya, which is the base of Mount Kenya, actually.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Seymone, I must ask you this, because social media has such a huge influence now on how people are traveling and where they are traveling. We see these beautiful curated videos and we, add it to our collection of places that we want to visit in the future. Have you seen, not just, of course, we've discussed where people are traveling, what they are doing when they travel, the shift of who they are traveling with? We touched on it lightly earlier. Of course, family and couples. I've seen a huge increase in girls as friends, girlfriends coming together and going on trips. Has this been a huge trend that we've been seeing increase?
Massive, massive. Last year, it started as the solo travel trend, and that was predominantly based on female solo travelers. They were just deciding to take the world, at their own hands and not wait for anybody to see the beautiful places they wanted to see. This year, they decided to bring all of their friends along, and more than just girlfriends going on trips, there's been so many different studies that show that more than 50% of women actually make most of the travel decisions online when it comes to purchasing. So ladies have a lot of the spending power, and collectively they're really going out and enjoying these spaces together. But more so, there's now female-only tours, groups led by females. So everything is just this girl power movement, and it's pretty nice to see.
I love that.
Hello. I'm still here, all right, guys.
Well, we were also talking about how people are now traveling not just for tourism means, but also for healing and wellness and other activities. Like some people are going for businesses. So how is hospitality trends changing to accommodate these people who are going there for a target rather than just to sightsee?
So they're curating experiences based on the types of guests that they get. So in luxury travel, I mean, you're going to get the most high-end experiences. One thing that's also worth mentioning now is above wellness, we're starting to see the trend of biohacking. So, I mean, people are going to vacations to get stem cell treatments, and I mean, it's really more in depth now than just the usual, you know, come for a spa, enjoy a sound healing session. So it's getting a lot more health focused in a very big way, and then just focusing on longevity. People want to live longer, and vacation times are sort of the best place to do it. They get to travel at the same time, but also come back feeling like literally a brand new person some of the time.
I think I need that one.
So what's your perspective on AI and how it's going to change the travel trends?
Oh my goodness, I think it's going to be smarter plans, fewer delays, faster bookings, more personalized experiences. And I think for the hospitality sector from a business point of view, it's going to be about cost saving and using AI to have an edge on the competition. It would also be really nice to see AI come to play when it involves inclusivity. So there's been a big call to action from people with disabilities or sensitivity to light or sound. They want hotels to be more inclusive to them, and I hope to see AI sort of come with solutions on how they can help the hotel industry do more of that.